Okay, so today is April 30th, 2026, Thursday. Currently it's 5:22 p.m. before the future market open. And I'll be talking about the price action today and what I saw and the trade I took. And as mentioned in the previous video, 206 level. That's what I wanted to short. So I had a order here. Initially, when the Asia opened, we saw the monster drive up. Then we didn't see the continuation, basically, right? This is a very weak continuation. Also, what we see is that the weak channel forming right after a big move, signaling that there's a weakness. So, I'm pretty sure this one, yeah, it retested the previous week close, little manipulate up, and then we saw a move downward. So I still have my limit order, and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, it got filled. And us talked in the previous previous video. I really wanted to aim for this, right? But what we saw is that we saw a reversal in the morning, at 10 o'clock, and then basically stopped me out. So a few things that I learned today was that, one is really playing level to level. Like, right, there's a level here that we broke through, but then the buyers reclaimed, and we saw a push up on a bullish trend, overall bullish trend, right? And also we talked about this 50% balance is claiming to be, as mentioned before, that can, cause rallying, and which I got caught up in that, right? So two is basically, where did I write it? I think I wrote a note, but I don't know where it went. Yep, it's always level to level, and I actually added. I think the VWAP on the lower time frame was here, so I added here, and that really screwed up my risk to reward and took bigger loss than I needed to, right? And I also went in with a swing and an intraday accounts, and for the intraday, I should have at least protected myself, at here, stop here or here to break even, but I literally took the full stop, going against the trend, basically. Yeah. So that's that. It's one loss, but it is what it is. We just have to move on from it, right? So going into tomorrow, key areas that I'll be looking at is we have the ATR target just right here at 7260, and also the fifth extension at 7281, basically. So I've been looking at here. The reason why I'm looking at still looking short biased, even though we saw on a daily, we saw a huge push from the buyers. Right now, a lot of people look at this and say, oh, it's really dangerous to short. Definitely that dangerous to short. It's basically the place that, right now we're in a weak channel. So hopefully, we see this and then move down to like maybe 50%. That's the worth trading for. Now, on the opposite side, of course, the downside of the risk is what we can easily see. Let's look at the daily. Daily might be better to look at it. What we can easily see is, kind of this kind of situation where we see a clear break out of the wedge, basically, and the continuation, and that continuation set the new trading range, basically, and bringing the price higher and higher, higher, which can potentially happen, right? We saw, even though it's a bull channel, you can also kind of look at it this way. We saw wedge and break. So once again, the question is, can the buyers sustain the momentum? Right now, the buyers are loving it. So on the flip side, we also have to look at where the current demand stands. So I'm gonna get rid of this now. So if you look at the 1 hour chart, basically we see the whole sell before the buy, and that became the demand. They tapped into it, and then we went higher, right? Oh, 30 minute might be clear. That's where we saw too. Yeah, basically, anything like here, this entire block is a demand. Also coincide with the this level, I saw it too late. I saw it too late. So if we follow the same, logic, this area becomes the demand. When you look at the 1 hour, we do have the imbalance over here, right? So this might be a good area. This becomes the 1 hour, order block swing points. This entire thing becomes a swing points. So anything like 50% here, if I short and short do play out, the target should be anywhere from here, take partial and here. Something that I really need to get into practice. So like if you look at the levels today, right? 30 minutes. It's very good too. So like yeah, this white line was my entry 206. Got in. We hit the level here. And I didn't get out. So something that I need to practice is the trade management so that I don't let good profit. So it was a 48 points, I think, 206. 48.50 point. Don't let that become a loser. And today it became a loser. So it kind of stinks, but we go from there. So this area, what I'm looking for, potentially move down to this area. So, we're looking at about 40 points to a maximum, I would say like 70 points. So I think it's worth taking. Especially, this entire move up, it kind of shows me that it's more like a short closing. It's not really a buying, right? It's a short closing, right? So right now we are in an overextended period. So if we do see an Asia open, real impulse moving into this area, it's definitely shorting into this area. That's what I'm looking for. For gold, so if you look at the gold daily chart, if we say we have a swing up, swing down, swing up, we did close below this swing point. So the current target is here to anywhere to this imbalance, right? So we do have a fresh new. So if we look at this low that got taken out, the swing high is basically this. So we do have another order block, basically here. We do have an order block over here. But we do have an intermediate overblock, so that's why I want to take a short somewhere around here. When you look at the 1 hour chart, my short entry I think is around. This is what I'm trying to take short here, and I think stop is around here. But looking at it, it might be better to wait out and actually take a short around here. We'll see. Right now, I mean, structurally on our chart, we do have a swing high point that's got taken out, right? So anywhere in this area is definitely a buy zone. Then, we want to see a price come in and then we can target here. That's also a trade that I might be looking at because we are seeing a structure change. Let's see where we're turning from though. So we have a swing high over here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we are seeing some structure change because we're stepping into a previous demand. So we'll see. For sellers, what they want to see is not even retest this area and just say fuck you and just go down there, right? So that's why this is like taking this area like short is very aggressive for me. But I think it's worth taking it because I think some of the signs are there, but let's see the trend. I think I should take this short off. I think we should really look for here, right? Because you broke it, no momentum, and then it kills the sellers. Right now, there is some momentum and there is some sustain going on. So the clear target is here, and probably take all these highs up, right? All these highs. So when you take this high, so this becomes a very good place to get in. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the order off and I'm gonna wait. I think the gold short is coming where this, is so much better. Like 466 points, compared to say here to here is save another like 100, like 100 points. That's a lot. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. CL, after we lose this the pivot, we do see the sellers coming in, right? As stated in the previous video, and then we see a retest, and then the seller going in. Now, this to me is really a no momentum sellers. So right now we do have a daily imbalance that's formed. So anything in this area to even this swing high, so this area becomes a very good demand right now. These two areas. So I think it might be worth taking a long here because I think the stop is gonna be pretty tight compared to the move they were looking, right? The move is not even this high. We are looking at, this area. So potentially additional, like $1.73 more from the previous high that we were looking at. So yeah, that's my thought process. Let's look at NQ. NQ is so disgusting. I don't look at NQ during the intraday, but you know, you can clearly see why I was okay to holding short. Even NQ shows pretty good weakness. So there's a huge. This, I mean, it's not out of ordinary that we say we go close above and then have a very shallow retest and just shoot straight out. It's not out of the question. It's really not out of the question. But so I mean, right now you can kind of see the market, is loving short to pop. So I think the seller, not selling, is like sell scalp is there. It's just that I suck at scalping like this. Holy fucking a. So yeah, it's like we're in a bull channel, right? We're in a very tight bull channel at this point. Yeah. I just don't think bull channels is good for bulls at all. Like even if you look at it, like here, ugh, fucking hate this price action. But it's gotta be careful because post tariff, this is exactly what I saw. Is that we saw a bull channel happen, then we see a break, a very strong break actually, like around here, maintaining it, and then sudden drop. And now the sellers are getting thirsty, right? It's like, oh, it's time to short, time to short. And what I saw is like basically, oh, what happened? Basically, like we get into this area, and then we shoot up higher, and this becomes like we basically broke this low just recently with this move, basically. I think, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, so we gotta be very careful, right? Like this like we came here and then boom goes up. So we might it might get to that area. Who knows? But it might be a little too early to even think that way. But conflicting. Maybe I should stop trading. Yes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, one loss. I get over it. Thank you.